Hi, my name is Abby Overton, and I am currently a half-time preschool special education teacher and half-time kindergarten through second grade English as a second language teacher. Previously, I was a K-12 ESL teacher, and then going forward next year, I will be preschool special ed full-time. I have taught my entire career at Norwalk Community Schools in Norwalk, Iowa, which is just south of the Des Moines Metro. Looking at myself as a literate person, I would say that reading and writing play different roles in my life than they did when I was a student. Growing up, I never struggled learning to read. I never struggled writing. I remember in sixth grade that I was reading at such an advanced level that they let me go to the high school library, which was like attached to our middle school library on the other side, and I got to check out books from there. And I remember being just so engrossed in books that were above my level in all different areas. And then I would just write for fun, write stories, uh, write responses, different things like that. I think as I've grown up and just the demands of becoming an adult, I've kind of lost some of that personal love of reading and writing. I'd love to say that I still read every single night from a free choice book, I guess, but I don't. Um, I think that that's an area that I could choose to improve. Personally, because I do really enjoy reading, I just sometimes get so wrapped up in life or that I don't have time for it or I don't make time for it. Or if I get so wrapped up in a novel, I don't do things in my life, which is kind of an issue too. Um, when I look at what I do for writing and reading in my professional life, we are consistently at our school reading different professional articles about strategies and different up and coming resources and things like that, and then using what we learned to do some writing activities, like writing to learn is one of the big things that we focus on. So we're doing a lot of professional reading of education specific things, and then writing about those, and then sharing that with those who we work with. So I think my professional literate self has definitely taken over to where I am right now. I'd love to kind of find a happy medium between those two, maybe this summer when things slow down a little bit. Um, as far as my personal beliefs and philosophies about literacy, I feel like being able to read and write is probably the most important skill that kids can come away with from school, and being able to do it well enough that they're able to communicate and survive outside of the classroom when they become, independent adults in the world. I know that not every student is going to be able to achieve skills that would make them maybe like a master's student or a doctoral student, but I really want every student to be literate enough to be able to survive and flourish as a lifelong learner and member of our society. And so that's kind of where I see myself with my students, especially in preschool special ed, where I teach kids of all different levels, from advanced to children who are developmentally appropriately where they should be, to children who are much lower. And I just feel like whenever I approach working on literacy skills with them, I always just think of what's the long range goal for the student to be successful in life outside of the school realm. As far as my future aspiration of being a reading specialist, I'm not really sure where I see myself. I think that I could see myself maybe working as a literacy coach within my school system or maybe within the AEA. I just really haven't had a job that's really come out and said to me, this is what I've got to do. Granted, I've only been teaching for 4 years, so I think I still have some time, but I really do look to using my reading specialist degree to help better students in any way that I think is possible for me, whenever that presents itself in the near future, hopefully. Thanks.